Hello, I'm Reverend Karen Davis of First Christian Church. How many of you like to go fishing? Maybe you like to go to a lake, the river, maybe you go deep sea fishing. Maybe you don't even use a fishing pole. Maybe you use a net that you throw over the side of the boat. Maybe you are that talented and you are able to do that type of fishing. Whatever it may be, it is indeed a talent and a skill. And they say that fishing teaches you hope, that it is hope realized as you look for those fish. And that's perhaps why among Jesus' first followers were fishermen, because they were folks who knew what it meant to have hope, to look to the future with anticipation of what could be. And so as they went to follow the Messiah, they were anxious and hopeful for all that God would do through Christ. As we begin our Lenten journey, we are following along with Peter. So for this very first week of Lent, we are talking about Peter being called to come and follow Jesus. Peter and some of his other friends were out fishing. Jesus came upon them and invited them to throw their nets out. And when they did, they were amazed at the amount of fish they brought in. They'd been fishing for hours and weren't able to catch anything. Now suddenly that Jesus is in their midst, they bring in a huge catch. Jesus then invites them to come and to follow him. And he tells them that he will now make them fishers of people. No longer will it be just fish that they're out to catch, but it will be to bring others into the kingdom of God. I invite you this week to read from Luke's Gospel, chapter 5, verses 1 through 11, to read the story of this encounter between Jesus and some of his first followers, and how Peter realizes in that moment that there is something different about Jesus, that indeed he has been called by God, that he is there to bring God's message to the people and to change lives. So those first disciples drop everything and go and follow because they want to be part of this mission. They want to be part of a mission from God, to go and to serve God's people and to bring others into the kingdom. So I invite you this week to reflect on your own journey. When and how did you decide to be part of the kingdom of God? When and how did you decide to follow Jesus? Or perhaps you're still making that decision, you're still wondering, and maybe there are things you need to drop so that you can be freed up to follow in the footsteps of Christ and to walk alongside others like Peter, even someone that might at times get off the path a bit, but still faithful in following Christ. So join us on this Lenten journey and come and learn to be fishers of people.